Alright guys, so today we're going to learn one of my all-time favorite songs called 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins. Great alternative band. Actually a really easy song to play. Let's just get right into it. So the song goes... and just repeats. First things first, let's set up your amp. So I'm using a Line 6. This is the Spider 430. And what I like to do is do an echo effect. So it's not a real deep echo, but it's just enough. You want to get that spacey effect. Turn your mid and treble pretty high. Your bass pretty high up. I like to go about halfway. Mid, I like to go about 3/4. Treble, same thing. And put your drive all the way up, about 5/8. This Spider V has a blues crunch on it. I like to throw that on there. So it's the blues setting basically, and it gives you that real nice spacey effect. So before we get to playing, just make sure that you're all the way in the back so that you're on your rear pickups. It'll give you that nice little boost. Make sure you have your tone knobs all the way up. And if it sounds right, it should sound something like this real deep, spacey effect. Where it has all that long sustain. That's what you want. Just keep going. So that's what you want. You want that deep space. Alright, so let's get started. Alright guys, so it's pretty easy. So we'll start off with the verses, and that's the... So slow down. So what you want to do is you start off with, you always stay in the same position for the slides basically. So you put your index finger on the 5th string, 6th fret. You put your ring finger on the 3rd string and the 8th fret. So you just play the top, you play the top 4. And your finger will deaden the 4th string, and you want that. You don't want that ringing out. It sounds weird. So let your finger rest and deaden that top string, the 4th string. So strum all 4. It's 4 beats. And 4 and then you slide just 1 down, so 7 9. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you go all the way down to there. So that's the 2nd and 4th. So you're going to go 6 8 6 8 6 8 7 9 2 4, and now you get the. So that's actually really easy. And it's one of the easiest, I guess, progressions that I've learned or have taught. So all it really is you play all 4 strings. You can play just the single string if you'd like to. I prefer to play all 4. It just sounds a little bit nicer, a little bit neater. But basically, all it really is 6. So I prefer to use my 3rd finger just because it's easier to transition and slide. So it's the 4th string, so your D string, D string, 6th fret. So 6. Do a 1/4 step bend, so just slightly to get that, that spacey bend. then immediately, so ring finger, index finger to fourth string, 4th fret, slide down to 2, fourth fret again, 6th fret again, 9th fret. So real slow. Let's put it together now. One more time. So you can again strum just a single string. It sounds cool, but I like to, I guess because I play this a lot of times solo, I like to blend it in a little bit more with the, I guess with the overall sound. So yeah, so but that's your choice. So the verse again is. Now let's do it just the single string. Alright, now that we got the verse down, let's focus on the transition to the chorus and the chorus itself. So as you're transitioning, it'll basically go. Really easy. So you're going to do a kind of like a, I guess a D minor shape, but what really is going to happen here is you put your index finger, first finger, on the 7th fret of the 4th string. 2nd and 3rd fingers go on the 9th fret of the 5th string. Now again, this is very this is like a personal choice. I just find it way more comfortable to do this than lifting up my second finger. I let it rest right behind the index finger because obviously it's not going to do anything. You know, the sound is the same because your point of contact is with your ring finger. I just like to let it rest. That's just a personal choice. I don't know if that's, you know, what you feel comfortable with. If not, it's okay. You can pick it up. It's fine. The pinky goes on the 3rd string, 9th fret. So this is the sound that you're looking for. B major bar chord, real simple, real easy. So bar the 7th fret with your index finger. Middle finger goes on the 8th fret of the 3rd string, and your ring finger goes on the 5th string, 9th fret, excuse me, and the pinky goes on the 4th string, 9th fret. So real easy, real slow. Let's go. So let's put that together. All right, so now we're done that transition. Let's go right into the chorus. All right, so the chorus is real easy. Now that we're done that transition, here's how you play the chorus. The chorus is basically the same positioning as the verse, only just in a reverse order. You're going up the neck instead of down then up. So instead of going 6-8, 7-9, 2-4, you're going to go 7-9, 6-8, 2-4. So instead of you go. And the phrasing is kind of different. So whereas in the verse you had that single strum on the 7-9 that slides into the 2-4, you're going to have 7-9. So strum out 7-9, and then one beat on one strum on the 6-8 and 2-4. Now, to get that kind of like transition from that spacey sound to the rock, it's real easy. That's why you put the distortion up, and that's why you put the drive up. So when you're playing soft, it'll sound spacey, but as soon as you start hammering onto the strings, it immediately picks up that distortion, and your guitar doesn't work for you, basically. So no pedals and nothing like that. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that is the chorus, and that's pretty much the whole song. On the return for the chorus is same thing, same 6 4 2 4 6 9, same thing as the verse. And then to get from the chorus to the verse, you just do that same D minor on the 7th fret, and then that B major, and that's it. That's basically the whole song. So let's play it all together and put it together and see how it sounds. So really easy. Just watch your phrasing, I guess, when you're playing this to get that like hard to soft sound transition, just like the Smashing Pumpkins love to do that. All you really got to do is just really quick deaden the strings by putting your hands flat on it. So that last like. You see, I'm still hammering the strings. And then I get that last, and I deaden the strings, and then immediately go to that soft. And that's how you get that, classic Smashing Pumpkins sound effect. All right, guys. So the last real thing we have to talk about is the bridge. Pretty easy. Same positioning of your fingers. So it's going to be on the 4/6, 2/4, and then A sus2, which is your second and third fingers on the 2nd fret of the 4th and 3rd strings. So just like this. Real easy. They play that twice through, so. And then the third time, when they sing Beneath the Sound of Hope, it goes into an F sharp power chord, then 2/4, and then real lightly go back to that 6 8 7 9 without that transition riff. So it'll basically sound like this, and it goes faster than the speed of sound, faster than we thought we'd go beneath the sound of hope. That segment of the song. So it goes. And it goes right back into the verse. Alright guys, so that's basically the entire song. Again, really easy, just practice it a little bit and make sure you get the right settings on your amp because that makes the world of difference on how it sounds. But other than that guys, good job, and that concludes your lesson on Smashing Pumpkins 1979.